ugly fuck to hell.
My blade is thirsty for blood.
Always good to come out on the winning side.
Beautiful,
What
yeah.
is delicious?
I can see why people would suffer the cold for it.
Yes. They'll stop at nothing to destroy us. Let's act quickly.
It feels like half of Skyrim has become outlaws. By Senator, get trade.
Great collapse left us progress in the roads. Actually, quite literally. We blame the college for this collapse. Who knows?
Okay, this is Snowpoint Beacon. Next we need to find the wooden posts I saw. They must be close. In my vision, the posts were worn and weather-beaten. According to my nose, all the wood here seems to have been cut fairly recently.
Even in blood. Thanks, boy. Right behind you, blood.
The source of my mind vibrations is east of here. I am sure of it. The cabin must be nearby. These are the posts from my vision. Come on, let's follow them. No, but we are on the right path. I am glad you are by my side. Let us push on. Speak to me. Okay then.
Probably walk clear across the sea here if you wanted to.
Draw your weapon, blood. You're dead, you hear me? Dead! Get down! Lovely work, gentlemen.
Good riddance, I say.
It was actually boring. Thalmor took credit for bringing the moon phases back into order. The Khajiit revere them for it. I don't think they were responsible at all. Khajiit life centers around the moon's phases. It can influence their entire species and their entire path in life.
Thank the gods! I am not crazy. There it is. The cabin I saw. My friend, I bet you 100 septims the door is locked tight. I think I have a solution, though. Maybe there is danger inside. If there is, I would rather it did not know we were coming. During one of my painful episodes, I said, "It is under the rug." Remember? Give me a moment. Yes, here it is, a key. Back home, my mother used to keep a spare in the same place. Why don't you do the honors? My hands are uncharacteristically shaky for some reason. Okay, let us see what is inside.
Don't worry about me. I'm in the best shape of the Slodes. Of course, I'm all yours.
Is that a picture of me? What is this place? Let us look around.
Room. I'll be right here.
You lead, I'll follow. Sure, just leave me a honey nut treat and a bottle of beer or something to pass the time.
I'm hungry.
I've never seen someone imbue Aetherius into mortal creation so precisely. God, yeah, we did. Where's meat?
Are you holding up all right?
Aye.
The calm quiet of night makes me want to loot.
Yeah, I could use a break.
Get it? Loot. I'm funny.
I like to
Bugger
cook,
that.
you know?
I'm not
Calms
sitting
me
around
down.
eating spiders' eggs to figure out that they're bad for you.
You wish to talk? Yes, I suppose we've earned a rest. Confession.
Yes?
I have no idea what I'm doing. But I look good while doing it.
Good, because you don't have a choice.
This is unsettling, but I do not sense danger here.
Even when I'm the one making the sounds, the grinding is still unsettling to my ears.
Oh my, you're here. I was beginning to lose hope. What? No, not you, whatever you are. Him! Get out of the way!
Now, when was the last time I fiddled with any locks?
Inigo? Is it really you?
Oh, yes,
Or am
now I remember.
dreaming? That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding?
My apologies. I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I assure you.
Okay, my friend here is a fantastic adventurer, unsurpassed in many areas. She deserves your respect.
I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo, but it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Who are you? Why have you been seeking me?
My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me?
I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation.
Did I ever tell you what my name means in the old Mary?
Not quite.
That's because I have no idea.
But it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes.
You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work.
Good, because I
I've been
really
trying to
love you.
locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, God's rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you?
They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were...
Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind.
Did my mother and father die well?
They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them. And I
I'm
made
listening.
sure they had a fine burial.
I'll answer them as best I can.
Why were you there? Were you looking
Again?
for me even then?
You know
I
how
had
to make a
hoped
mer
to
blush.
lead to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went
Family?
cold.
What family? What are you talking about?
Brother.
I spawned from oblivion just like any member of the Thalmor.
How? Have you always been hiding in my path?
Oh yes,
Haunting
that.
every step I take.
He was Mehrunes
Why?
Dagon.
I do not know.
Yes, I'm the spawn
What
of
do you want from
Mehrunes
me?
Dagon.
I've come to know you very well.
All right,
I
all
am
right.
your friend, Inigo.
I am my parents'
Perhaps the
firstborn
greatest
son.
friend you have.
They were both very talented mer in their own right, and as their firstborn, they had high expectations for me.
Friend I need.
After I said my first word, that very same day, my mother hired my first tutor.
I don't know
Eloquence
when
and diction
exactly,
were
but
very
it's
important
close.
to her, you see.
I've seen it in my dreams.
I think she wanted me to become a
You
bard,
are there
or a
too.
troubadour.
You are the champion.
Of course, I was later
Joy
blessed, if you want to call it that, by two younger sisters down the line.
Doomstrider?
And our parents shifted their expectations onto them instead.
Destruction and death.
A blessing in disguise, really.
Plagued my dreams
But then my
for
father
decades.
pulled the ruse with Burwell, and,
I need
well,
to sit down.
you know the rest.
Take a seat.
Thankfully,
Rest.
neither of my
And I'll
sisters
tell
got
you all
involved
I
with the
know.
Thalmor.
I've been keeping a note of everything.
I suppose we were close, when they weren't trying to make my life a complete nightmare. I wasn't as patient back then as I am now.
It
They
is
enjoyed
a lost
finding ways to
token,
get me
I
to
know.
snap.
Make no
Hiding
mistake,
notes on
Inigo.
enchantments,
You are safe
putting
here.
soul gem shards in my
You
boots,
both are.
setting my hair on fire. They might have been thorns in my side, but they were my thorns. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? Any siblings of your own? Mm-hmm. And let me guess, that was your way of saying I love you to them. Drove me crazy when they'd do that. just wanted to read in peace. But it did make me worried for them when they didn't pull a stunt like that on the regular. They must miss you, much like how I miss mine. Sometimes I feel I've met you before. My memory is usually better than this, but something about you. Never mind. I'm just rambling to myself.
Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. Farewell. Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to... In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful. Eggs. Eggs! You know, birds lay them. Snow thrush eggs, to be precise. 6 should do... If Inigo is here, then maybe the Doomstrider is finally... Search up high, and try not to fall off anything.
Trying to make it deep. Something I can help you with? Say what you want about the Thalmor, but we do look fierce in our uniforms.
So, what's the plan?
I hope you brought an appetite. I'm making apple cabbage stew.
Of course, my loving spouse.
Well done, you got the eggs. Very good. Your prize? Oh, yes. Here you go. Take my thanks and my gratitude. Very precious commodities indeed. What? I didn't need eggs. I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care. Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we three are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He found my father's journal, can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world. That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do. It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations. He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend. What would you have me do? I will aid you if I can. Something on your... I will tell you what I know. Okay, the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared often as a giant. In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one. But now he and I have finally met, he believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering. He is interesting. Langley has dreams that often come true. He usually foresees the beginning, the middle, or the end of a future event, but never all three. So he may know that a man at the market will get into a fight, but he won't know why. Or he will see a dead man at the market, but not know how he died. To make matters worse, he sometimes sees 2 or more possible endings. Until we met, he couldn't be sure that we ever would. He is understandably relieved. Ever since I appeared in his dreams, he has been looking for me. All he knew in the beginning was that the champion was Khajiit, avoided death at an early age, and had blue fur. He finally heard about a remote village among the shifting sands of elsewhere that ritualistically sacrifices any child born among their number whose fur is blue. He deduced that the champion was likely a blue child from... He set off in search of the village, but this was a few years. Along the way, he heard tales about... You can see a few of them over there on those shelves by the... After finding Fergus lying among the remains of our camp, he lost track of me. The years went by, and he grew. He eventually returned here, and employed a group of adventurers to continue the search for me, and to look for any signs of the Doomstrider. He also paid a conjuration mage to concoct a summon Inigo spell. My mind vibrations were the result of him trying unsuccessfully to use the spell. What would you like to know? Okay. This place smells safe and fascinating. If you need anything else, just ask.
Should we get moving? You lead, and I'll do whatever you say.
I don't know. Can you? It's rubbish. Tosh. Hardly works at all. All it seems to do is give poor Inigo vague directions to the summoner, and a headache. I followed the instructions dutifully. There's no reason it shouldn't work. No one knows Inigo better than I do. The conjuration mage who created the spell told me that as long as I was Inigo's true friend, I should be able to get it to work. It's clearly broken. I'm the greatest ally Inigo has. Oh, I'm sure you know him a little, but I've been studying him for decades. No, if the spell doesn't work for me, it won't work for anyone. Isn't that right, Inigo?
I think you should let her try it.
Exactly. What? Why?
Langley, I am sure we are great allies in the making, but my friend here and I have a more immediate bond.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't realize you were an item.
Not that kind of bond. We have traveled together. We have enjoyed sharing our views on many subjects. We have fought bravely side by side. I have placed my life in her hands. What I'm trying to say is, we are friends. Go on, hand over a copy of the spell. I am the only one who will suffer if it goes wrong.
I see. I won't argue with you, even though it's a waste of time. I will do as you ask.
Thank you. What is the worst that can happen?
You don't want to know. If we're going to do this, we must be scientific. Inigo, you stay here, and your friend and I will go outside. Once we're on the path, I'll give you the spell, and you can try unsuccessfully to teleport Inigo to us. Stare vacantly, if you understand.
Good luck, my friend. I will wait and brace myself.
Okay, you can quit the vacant gazing routine now. Come on, we should head outside and get this over with. Right, let's get started. Here is the spell. I had to pry it open just to read half the incantations. I doubt you'll have better luck. Unbelievable. Just you wait, I bet your hands What? How did you do that?
Whoa, it worked. I am outside.
I don't know what to say.
Let us test its range. Try to place me farther away. Good. My friend, that was wonderful. Did you see? One moment I was inside, casually not tasting Langley's cooking, then whoosh! I saw your face, and I was out here. It was amazing. It feels good. No mind vibrations at all. It is like a brief warm embrace, followed by a pleasant floaty sensation. There is something else. When you summoned me, I felt like I had a choice. That I could choose not to go if I didn't want to. This is a fantastic tool, my friend. I knew you could do it. You are outstanding.
Observation. The subject seems to be physically unaffected by... spell. He is, however, exhibiting poor character judgment.
You are a funny fellow, Langley. Poor character judgment, my tail. My friend here did a fantastic job getting the spell to work.
Note, the subject is clearly delusional.
The subject does not sound nearly as good as the champion. Did I offend you in some way? I hope not. Without you, we never would have gained such a wonderful spell. I hope you know we are grateful for all you have done.
It's not you, Inigo. It's her. The spell shouldn't work with just anyone. It was supposed to form a link between us. This idiot broke it.
I think that maybe the spell works because of the link my friend and I already share. You should not take it personally. We three are a team now. We need each other and should not be fighting amongst ourselves.
You and I are a team? All this moron can do is collect eggs. How useful is that going to be when we take on the Doomstrider?
That is only one of my friend's many talents. Trust me, you could not wish for a more worthy ally.
We shall see. I hope you're right. I'm getting cold. I think I'll head inside. Feel free to make yourself at home and stay as long as you like. When you leave, I'll be sure to contact you with my lesser version of the spell if I hear anything new.
Thank you, Langley. I am glad we finally met.
I am too. I can see you're every bit the champion this world needs. I'll see you soon. I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn earlier. I'm sure you don't mean to be annoying. It was just an observation. There's no need to get upset. Look, I'm sorry I called you an idiot. Happy? Yes, I agree. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I know I can be insufferable at times. Right. Goodbye for now. Hello. Cheerio.
I am glad you are giving Langley a chance, my friend. I believe he means well, even if he is not very good at showing it. I do not blame you. He is quite a character. But accepting his apology helped smooth things over, I think. Anyway, we solved the... I am still trying to digest everything Langley told me. For now, we get on with our lives until he contacts us again. I have a feeling we are at the beginning of a fantastic adventure, my friend.
Hello.
Good morning, Langley.
Inigo, I've been thinking. When you're not out adventuring with your friend, where do you stay?
I'm going to end up
I have
burning
a place in Riften. It is a bit cramped, but it is dry, and it often smells interesting.
Well, if you ever want to come and stay with me, you're more than welcome. It could be beneficial to our cause.
That is very kind of you, but I do not wish to intrude.
You wouldn't be intruding at all. If you decide to move in, I'll make you a sleeping area. There's no shortage of timber around here.
Thank you for the offer. I will certainly consider it.
Good. I'll consider making some renovations then.
You want to talk? I am thinking I am relieved we got to the bottom of my mind problem.
Shut up already.
Farewell. What do you need? Take a look. Farewell.
Inigo, do you think we ought to have a discussion about our fighting strategy?
I have things until we fall archery still needs work. Do not be disheartened. I am an oddity. Not everyone can be deadly with a bow and good looking. Maybe that is why you are twice as good looking. Right.
Ever heard of the
The ravens we wore
If they
when
ever
we
made a
found the
competition
field
out of
mostly.
eating elsewhere from
I left
you,
my arms
I'd be
exposed
grand
for
champion.
mobility, but
And
days
the
like
school
this
effect.
longed for warmth.
It's bloody cold. Couldn't you pick something a bit more subtle? You know, to bring out the colour in your eyes.
Smell the Daedric influence. Reeks.
Okay, ow, that's literally at eye level with me. Now I'm blind. Thank you. Bloody horrible.
You'd actually put up a fight.
Like their corpse.
Pathetic. Each twinkling light in the sky, punctured, torn into ethereal gods on the turned tail.